Tonight, what could be more Australian than to celebrate our National Day by trying to replace our head of state, replace our flag and the National Day itself? With the Prime Minister, the opposition leader and all the state and territory leaders supporting an Australian Republic, the campaign seems to be picking up a bit of steam at the moment. But politicians also seem to agree that they can't be the ones driving this debate.
There are many more urgent issues confronting Australia and indeed confronting the government than the momentum or the desire for Australia to become a republic. So I think there needs to be the right timing.
Now is the time. We have such political consensus. I offer bipartisanship to Malcolm Turnbull. Let us together make Australia a country where at least one qualification to be head of state is that you're an Australian citizen.
And as all that was going on, another survey has been done about finding an alternative Australian flag with a design called the Southern Horizon. This one voted the most popular. But Tori, I'm interested, is this flag debate a little bit like the Republic debate and even the Australia Day debate, that we might want change, or substantial numbers of people might want change, but we'll probably never agree on what that change should be, so we won't change?
Yeah, well, that's certainly historically been true, and I don't see that being any different in the future. Look, I'd like to see a republic before I see the flag. I sort of think the flag's the symbol. The republic is actual change in the way that we operate. I thought the Prime Minister was making some sense when he said he doesn't want to charge on with a vote unless it's certain to go through, because we have seen in the past what happens when a referendum fails. The issue gets shelved for years. But at the same time, can't we have some kind of assessing of, where the public's at by the government? They keep talking about getting political consensus on a republic, but that doesn't really matter. It's the public consensus that in the end will bring one into being. And look, I don't actually like any of the flag designs that I've seen so far, but I reckon getting that Union Jack off it is a pretty good place to start.
Yeah, Kirsty, what's your take on this? Because they're talking about now possibly a possible plebiscite on the Republic or a referendum on the Republic, a plebiscite on the flag. Also talking, of course, about a plebiscite on marriage equality and Indigenous recognition in the preamble to the Constitution. There's a lot of votes about sort of symbolic things. Is there any sort of order that we should be looking at here?
Well, I do think that we can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can process a number of issues at the same time. Having said that, we have been focused for some time now on a referendum to recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in the Constitution. I want to say it's not just down, it's not this must come from the community and they must drive it. There is a role for political leadership. In the current referendum consideration around recognition of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, for example, we haven't seen political leaders keep this issue on track. It has run off. We're now in the middle of the fourth consultative process about this issue. At some point, political leaders need to show some leadership and advance conversation in the community, but try and bring something home.
And just quickly, Paul, do you think this renewed Republic debate is a real debate? Is it happening now?
No, it's a fraud. And I use the word fraud because it's all about the model. If you've got a model to change the Constitution that is winnable, then you carry the people with you. If you don't have the model, what are we talking about?
Is there no point talking about this, Helen, until we know where we're heading?
I'm with Paul. Let's get down to the detail and put something positive to the people.
All right, well, that is